The spiral is one of the oldest pagan symbols of human spirituality known to man. Although its meaning varies depending on the culture, it can be found in the artwork of peoples from across the ancient world. This symbol is typically attributed to hypnosis, solar representations, and decorative art. However, there is one distinct use of this symbol which is not very well known. It centers around the concept of resurrection or rebirth. The use of the spiral as a resurrection symbol has been seldomly found on ancient grave markings and is very much like the Ouroboros, which symbolizes cyclicality. I mention all of this because the spiral symbol is frequently used all throughout the Disney movie Moana. Now, it does not take a genius to realize that Moana is an anti-Christian cartoon, as it glorifies goddess deities like Gaia or Taka and a demigod character named Maui. However, what I intend to show you in this video is that the making of this movie is not just a simple or casual reference to gods, goddesses, and demigods. Rather, I'll show you that there is a deliberate initiative to research symbols such as these and integrate them all throughout Hollywood to promote an anti-Christ agenda. While the symbol is used throughout the movie, the symbol receives its climactic meaning at the point where Moana battles a lava monster called Taka. What the viewer is unaware of is that the Taka lava monster is actually a Mother Earth/Gaia goddess named Tafiti. She has turned into this evil creature a long time ago when her heart, called the Heart of Tafiti, was stolen by the demigod Maui. While battling Taka in the final scene, Moana sees that the spiral symbol is on the Heart of Tafiti necklace that she is wearing, and it is also present on the chest of the Taka lava monster. It is at that point that Moana realizes that Taka is actually the goddess Tafiti. Instead of continuing the battle, Moana submits to Taka and places the heart on the spiral symbol of the monster's chest. What happens later is the lava melts away, revealing the earth goddess Tafiti. This climax of the movie reveals one thing: the resurrection of a goddess represented by the transformation of a lava monster to a beautiful Mother Earth figure. Now, this interpretation by itself might not convince others that Hollywood is not pushing a particular agenda, so we shall use yet another example of this spiral symbol used in false resurrections. In Leonardo DiCaprio's movie The Revenant, his character is at one point paralyzed at the point near death. His friend does something very peculiar as Leonardo lies in the shallow grave. Picking up a canteen, he carves the spiral symbol into it and then places it on Leonardo's chest. Do you see the similarity with Moana yet? That they both have the spiral symbol on their chests. In one case, it is Leonardo, and then the second case is the Taka lava monster. And to make the similarity even more exact, after the spiral canteen is placed on his chest, Leonardo comes back to life out of the grave, just as the Taka monster from Moana came back to life as the goddess Tafiti. After watching several of my movies throughout the years, as well as others in this genre, many are coming to the understanding that the ancient world is resurfacing. These symbols are popping up all over Hollywood films and in the sky. In the beginning of this video, I showed footage of the same spiral symbol being in the skies over Norway several years ago. Many people from all over the world pondered whether this was a black hole, a portal, UFO, or even CERN. The final statement was that this was a failed Russian missile test, but it is still absolutely unsure whether that is the true explanation, as there are other unexplained events like this one that was found in Australia.
The unusual sight was recorded by hundreds of people from Victoria north to Queensland.
It appeared just before 6 o'clock this morning.
That's a UFO, I'm telling you.
A spiral in the sky around a bright light.
I mean, what in the hell was it?
Malcolm Richardson saw it move from west to east, disappearing into the sunrise.
It was actually rotating and throwing off a vapour, glowing vapour, in a spiral that was getting bigger.
He was not alone. Early morning surfers, farmers, truckies grabbed their phone cameras, still cameras, web cameras.
It's just the most astounding thing. I'm looking at the window now trying to see if it's come back or not.
From central Queensland to Melbourne, along the east coast, people shared a close encounter.
And this thing was moving at a rapid rate.
I thought, gee, that's so unusual.
I was just dumbfounded.
The Bureau of Meteorology confirmed it wasn't a weather phenomenon. Air traffic control say they didn't pick their radar, and that looks 14 kilometres into the sky. And the radio telescopes near Canberra confirmed that it wasn't in deep space, so that leaves Earth's orbit.
Further, considering the fact that these ancient symbols are resurfacing in the modern world, take a look at this. This is a Maltese megalithic structure showing the ancient spiral symbols. Maltese folklore describes giants or Nephilim as building these temples in as early as 3600 BC, which lent to the name Giant's Tower. If you haven't looked into these megalithic structures that still confuse scientists today as to how they were built, because the weight of these massive stones is even more than what our modern cranes can carry, I suggest you really look into this. But again, as I've said before, we're seeing the ancient world resurface, with symbols and ideologies and theologies all inclusive. This is Mike with On Point Preparedness. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Till the next one, see you later.